In China, seemingly simple things still pose barriers and blocks. Arriving at a station is no exception. Catching a train from Shanghai to Beijing might once have been a very easy thing to do, but not now. If the zero COVID commitment here still dictates the lay of the land, Congress has turbocharged it. It is quite remarkable just how much it's taken to travel between what used to be two of the most international cities in the world. Beijing right now, nothing short of a digitised fortress. And although things are heightened because of Congress, it does give you a bit of a snapshot of what life is like in China at the moment. So very dominated by zero COVID and its rules. In Beijing itself, this is now part of everyday life. It entirely dictates the ordinary lives of ordinary people. Like Mrs. Guan, who can't visit her hometown for fear of her child missing school. If you travel out of Beijing, you could be home quarantined for 7 days, she says. But we only have 7 days holiday. There's a sense people are restless, if resigned.
We need to queue for some time, every 3 days.
And that must sometimes feel a bit frustrating.
Yeah.
But tempers are fraying, patience is thin. This recently from Shenzhen province. People under lockdown, cracking, clashing. And it's not just lives held back, but livelihoods too. The consumer economy crippled. And there's record young people out of work. Gigi lost her job earlier this year. She wanted her identity hidden, her voice distorted. Such is the risk here of questioning government. She's not against COVID rules, just painfully aware of the impact.
I think there will be a period of suffering. The party Congress has proposed goals, and there will definitely be some difficult times. The goals that we may have achieved in 1 to 2 years or 3 to 4 years before may not be achieved at this speed now.
Criticising the rules here is seen as akin to criticising the government. For top leaders gathering this week, a victory narrative is needed.
Increasingly, they are monitoring public moods as well. And the public are beginning to switch. Actually, increasingly, people are saying, maybe zero COVID is much more dangerous than COVID itself.
China is almost the only country in the world on this path. Lives, they say, must come first. But there are other costs, and beneath the control, cracks too. Helen Ann Smith, Sky News in Beijing.